Hello everybody, Heartless here, and this is me speaking very awkwardly into my old headset, which is why it sounds bad and why I sound weird. I feel very exposed while making update videos, which is why I've been putting this off for a little while, but there's a few things that I would like to address and a few opinions that I would like to ask of you, so I'm going to go ahead and do it now. First of all though, I'm going to start off with thanks for everybody that has made the very generous donation of gifts to me. You know, a few people have bought me stuff on Steam and off of my wish list, and you know, I adore you all very much for doing so, because that's extremely generous, and it makes me really happy that I've got people who like me and my stupid videos enough to shed out their hard-earned cash to buy me a pleasant game to chomp upon with my gnashers. So yeah, thank you very much, everybody. The only reason I'm saying this on here is because I tried to thank every single one of you, personally, by commenting on your Steam profile or messaging you personally, but when you click, like on Steam, if you click accept gift, the second you click that, frigging gone forever. Like, you never know who sent you that gift anymore. And I've taken to writing it down and stuff, but I've only just now figured out that what you write down and what's at the bottom of the thing, like who it's from, is not necessarily their username, and a lot of the display pictures look the same. So yeah, like, I haven't got to thank a couple of people. I felt really bad, like, because I've put this update video off for a long time because I don't like making them. But I've been wanting to thank you all. So, like, I'm not being ungrateful. I'm not been ignoring you, even though you've bought me stuff. Like, I am extremely grateful, and thank you very much. So, I'm going to stop waffling because it's 2 minutes in and I've talked about just that. But thank you everybody. And also, I want to say about Steam. If I'm on Steam, usually I'm only logged into Steam when I'm playing multiplayer with somebody. So, like, I've come out of games recently and there's been like 50 chat windows open with people saying like, oh, why aren't you talking to me and all this? But it's because I'm in game. Like, if I'm in game, I can't see that you're talking to me, and and like, I'm concentrating on the game, and that obviously it doesn't pop up in the corner, because like, if I'm recording Rainbow Six with Perry, I don't want it like, this person is talking to you, like, hello Steve. So yeah, I do want to talk to you, but I can't do that while I'm in game. So, like, if you want to contact me, ask me a question on FormSpring, or like send a tweet at me on Twitter, or personal message me on YouTube if you want to talk about something relevant or whatever, because I try to answer all of my YouTube messages, and so far I seem to have done so, unless YouTube eats them, which it seems to do with some of the longer ones. I've been trying to have a conversation with some people and it just eats most of the messages, which is really good. So yeah, so sorry if I've ignored you on Steam, but it's not intentional. What else? What else is on the agenda for today? Oh yeah, like, the main pressing issue is, I don't know where this has come from, but on all of, like, a lot of my Amnesia videos, there's been comments referencing things to do with this PewDiePie guy, and it's causing a bit of a rift between my fans who just like me and the people who like me and like him. And out of respect to me and respect to him, I'd prefer it to stop, because me and him we're completely separate guys, and we have completely separate styles. And just because we both scream, we both play Amnesia, we both use titles in our videos and stuff like that, it doesn't mean that either one of us is copying each other. I mean, I've had people messaging me saying, "Oh, PewDiePie's copied you. He did SCP containment breach 40 minutes, like, he uploaded it like 2 hours or something after me, or 40 minutes after me." And like vice versa, people saying I've copied him because I talk to inanimate objects. Like, I'm pretty sure that me and him separately have probably been doing that. Like, I know I have for sure. I've been talking to inanimate objects in my videos since the very start of time, and putting titles in my videos since like my channel started and stuff like that. So whatever similarities and stuff you see, just I mean, just ignore them, or at least keep them to yourself, because the last thing I want is a big argument to go on between these two lots of people, because like I don't watch his videos, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't watch mine because he's way too popular and he probably has a really busy life and all that. So I'm pretty certain that, out of all of the chances there are for us to copy each other, they're not going to happen. So there is no copying. There is, I mean, if there's similarities, then they're purely coincidental and stuff. So just let it die, because I went on his channel. I went on his channel just before I made this update, just to check his amount of subs, and he's got something like 680,000 subs. And if ever these arguments transferred over to his videos, like in his comments or anything like that, and his 680,000 subs caught wind of it, then they would all come over to my channel and just troll me into the ground for no reason, because me and him are completely separate guys. Yes, we both talk to inanimate objects. Yes, we both use titles in our videos. Yes, we both play Amnesia like, a billion other people in the world and a billion other LPers do. But that by no means is a reason to compare us or argue about who's better. If out of respect to me and respect to him, we are separate people, and I'd prefer that our video content would be kept separate as well, because the last thing I want is all of the hard work that I've spent doing on my channel to be ruined by his army of whatever he calls them coming over to my channel and destroying it. So, and vice versa. I don't want you going and trolling him either. So, like, let's just let it die if possible. Like, I ask you all as a favour. So yeah, like, thank you in advance for being respectful. The next thing I want to talk about is this is just the bit where the opinions and stuff start. Like, I've got the important addressing information out of the way, and now I want to go on to talk about stuff that's directly to do with my channel and my LPs. Like, I'm trying to make my channel grow now, and I seem to be getting like roughly like 100 subs every couple of days or something, which is like it's really pleasing me, and I just want to get better. And what I want to know is, should I stop playing Half-Life 2? The only reason, the reason I started playing that is because I was excited about getting a new laptop and playing, doing LPs on it, because like it's a fun little game. But I know there must be a squillion, billion, majillion LPs of it on YouTube. Not that I've looked or anything. And I've noticed that it's not particularly popular of an LP of mine. Like nothing compared to like SCP or anything like that. What I just want to know for certain is, shall I just bin it, or do you want me to carry it on? I mean, it's a really, really long game, so it'll only happen once in a blue moon, but yeah, just let me know if you want me to bin it or not. Also, I have recorded some like sort of review type thingies. I was going to start up this little thing where it was going to be me talking about what games I'd played, because I get quite a lot of messages from people asking if I've played a certain game and what I think of it, and I don't I you know, I more often than not I reply and say like it's good and all that, but I think it would be easier if I just sort of made a video about games that I've played recently, and I want to know whether you think that would be a good idea, because if so, I've got a lot of games that I've played recently that I could talk about, and you know, just let me know, because I could just call it something like, you know, Heartless talks about games, or Heartless talking about games, or something like that, and that would that would, you know, take a bit of ease off of me replying to messages that are just like, have you played this game and is it good? Do you recommend it? So what other things that I was going to talk? Yes. Oh, this is the one. Dead Space 2 and Legendary. Legendary, I will eventually get back to it, but only when I have a sufficiently good way of capturing video from my consoles again, because my camera's bust, and I wouldn't really want to use that anymore anyway, to be honest, because it doesn't record in HD or anything. It's just kind of tat. Also, getting on to the next pressing issue about Dead Space. Oh God, I have had a catastrophic hard drive failure. Remember what happened with Alan Wake when that went away for ages? Well, it's happened again, basically. Dead Space 2, I recorded all of it all the way through, like pretty much when it came out. I played the whole game through because I wanted to play it, I wanted to LP it, but I didn't want to spend like a year playing through it like I have done previously with other LPs, because I wanted to play it. It's a damn fine game. So like I played through the whole thing in one go, pretty much, like give or take, and all of the videos that are left are pretty much gone. Like, there's been a catastrophic hard drive failure on that camera that I used to record all of the videos, and they're pretty much, like, a lot of them are gone. I think there's about an hour, maybe. That's all that's left out of the several hours that were left on there, like what there should be. There's about an hour's worth of footage left, and even that, the sound's messed up. Like it's really lagged, and sometimes it speeds up, and then there's a massive gap of silence where it's tried to catch up with itself. I don't know what's happened, but effectively the LP is ruined, the blind LP anyway. And what I want to ask your opinions of is, shall I, number one, bin the LP completely, keep all of the old videos up still, but just say, like, just end the playlist as like unfinished due to technical difficulties? Or shall I continue Dead Space 2 on my PC? Because as you've seen from my my little graphics upload thingy that I did, it runs pretty flawlessly. So obviously it wouldn't be blind. I mean, it would kind of be blind because I haven't played it since it come out, which was a long time ago. But like, do you want me to continue it on PC, or do you want me to start from the beginning again on PC? And keep all of the old videos, obviously, but just restart the whole LP on PC. It's completely up to you. Shall I bin it? Shall I continue it on PC, or shall I restart it completely on PC? Like, whatever you want me to do, just tell me, because I can't just let it sit there, because Isaac World was one of my first real quotes, and it formed a somewhat of a hilarious bond between me and King B that I haven't really talked to in a while. So if you're listening to this, King B, then we should catch up sometime, because you're a pleasant fellow and I miss your talkings. I don't know if you have messaged me, just like I said, YouTube eats all of my messages, don't know why. So yeah, let me know on that, because that's quite a pressing issue, because it makes me sad that that LP's going to explode and die otherwise. Empty the recycle bin. Take that. That was loud. Oh, sorry, I'm just being I'm doing two things at once. I'm being a knob, really, just preparing to launch Far Cry, because lovely people have bought me Far Cry, just as I was doing that. Anyway, the last thing I want to address, I don't care if auto detection wants to adjust settings for optimal performance. It's going to be very high, because Far Cry is an old game. Shut up. Right, I'm going to play the hell out of that in a minute. The last thing I want to talk about is I am thinking of making two things. I'm thinking of making a P.O. box, which is one of them, because it's inspired me. Somebody has crocheted me a figure of Rabbit, out of Amnesia. My own Rabbit. Somebody has crocheted me a figure of Rabbit, and I really want it. They did it for my birthday, but I couldn't give them my parents' address. I live with my parents, and obviously I can't just give out their address to anyone. So if you're watching, Mr. or Mrs. person who made me that Rabbit, I am going to make a PO box soon. I'm going to shed out the cash, and then you can send me Rabbit, and people, any of you can just send me stuff. You can send me letters, give me the personal touch, here's a letter saying hello, Steve, with a smiley face in the bottom and stuff like that, because people have done that in the past. I'm going to make a PO box, and you can send me letters or send me candies from different places over the globe, or whatever you want to do. That's what it's there for, and I will give the address once I do get it, so hold your horses. Another thing, there is another thing. Quite a popular animator has offered to make me an animated introduction, and I'm psyched about it. I really am, but I need some sort of musical theme tune, and I know I was joking about begging for one of these, but I am really begging for one now. This guy's work is really good, and I hope he's watching this now, because I really think it is. He does some really cool animations, and I'd love to have an animated intro done by this guy, but I need a theme tune. So if you're an aspiring musician and you would like to, have a go at sending me, making and sending me the music, it can be pretty much any genre. The only genre that I would, give a miss would probably be country music, just because it wouldn't fit me, and rap and hip hop and grime and stuff like that, just because I don't really like it at all. I would say even dubstep, but I think that PewDiePie guy's got a dubstep thingy, and that would just add fuel to the fire. So what I like. I like a bit of rock and metal, or just anything. If anybody wants to have a go, then you can, and if you do, then message me and say I've done this, and then I'll go, oh hell, that's awesome. And then if a few people have done it, I will take all of them. I'll download them. I'll put them on a CD, and I'll listen to them when I go to and from work, and then show them to my mum and say, oh yeah, what do you think of these? And show them to Perry and show them to everybody. Show them to Lynn. Show them to Laurie. Show them to King B. Show them to the world and say, what ones do you think will be the best? And then I will choose one, and I can finally say to this animator guy, like, here you go, do your amazing work. So I know I've waffled on for ages, it's 20 minutes worth now, but the last thing I want to say is I'm thinking of also making a cafe press type thing where I will make t-shirts, like I'll make designs for t-shirts, and what I want to know is if you was to like put these if you're going to comment, make like put a line and then an answer and then like a space and then an answer, you know how to do it, just so we don't flood the comments list with loads of comments. Just sort of space your comment out with your opinions. But if you could have one quote from any of my videos on a t-shirt, what would it be? Because I'm gonna tally all these together, like if there's some really popular ones and stuff, and then I was thinking of making designs on t-shirts and maybe selling like 10 of them or something, 10 different designs, and it wouldn't be any benefit to me because Cafe Press get pretty much all of the money, and I wouldn't want to add any to give it to me, because then it would just be an extortionate price. So it would purely be for merchandise purposes, so you'd have something of mine to wear. But like, that's what I want to know, like if you could have one heartless quote on a t-shirt, what would it be? It could be anything. It could be from ages ago, like Guy need ammo, or give me an egg, or give me a grenade, or whatever, or the Isaac World thing, or it could be something recent like Endo Gladry. So yeah, if you could have one quote on a t-shirt, what would it be? And I think that is the end. I've waffled on for a good 22 minutes and a half, so I will bid you adieu now before I bore you all into the very depths of heck. So goodbye for now. Keep watching. I adore all of you very much. Bye-byes.